Many years ago, there was an emperor who really loved new clothes. He would spend all his money on being well dressed. He cared nothing about his kingdom, and instead of spending time in his council, he always spent his time in his dressing room. Every day, many strangers came to town to make him the best clothes. One day came two swindlers. They said, "Oh, your majesty, we have come here from a faraway land to make you the best clothes. Not only the colors and patterns are amazing, but the clothes made of this fabric would have the ability to turn invisible to anyone who is a fool." The emperor thought, yes, I would be able to tell the wise man from the fool. I really should get some of the clothes woven for me. So the emperor paid the two swindlers a large sum of money to start work at once. The two swindlers set up two looms and pretended to weave, even though there is nothing on the looms. One day, the emperor wanted to check on the weavers. He said, "I really want to know how the weavers are doing, and I would like to know how soon it will be ready." But he felt slightly uncomfortable when he remembered that anyone who is a fool would not be able to see the clothes. So he decided to send his honest old minister instead of himself. The honest old minister knocked. Knock, knock, knock. "Oh, weavers, may I come in?" The weavers answered, "Yes, yes, well, Prime Minister, you may come in." When the Prime Minister went into the room, he was in terrible shock. "What? How could this be? I could not see anything. Am I a fool? Am I unfit to be the Prime Minister?" The two weavers asked him, "Oh, Prime Minister, tell us what you think about it. How are the colors, and what about the pattern?" The Prime Minister decided to lie. "Oh yes, the colors are amazing, and the patterns are beautiful. I'm sure the emperor will be delighted with it." The weavers said, "We are pleased to hear that." They proceeded to name all the colors and describe their imaginary pattern. The minister paid his closest attention so that he could tell everything to the emperor, and so he did. The two weavers soon asked for more silk and more gold thread, but it all went into their pockets. Not a single thread went into the looms. The emperor soon sent another trustworthy official. The same thing happened to him. He lied to the weavers and he lied to the emperor. He lied because he was afraid of the emperor. Then the time came when the emperor wanted to see for himself how the material looked like. He was accompanied by his whole council. When he went into the room, he was in terrible shock. "What? This is a disaster! I could not see anything. Am I unfit to be the emperor?" The two weavers asked him, "Oh, Emperor, tell us what you think about it. How are the colors, and what about the pattern?" The emperor said, "Yes, the colors are amazing, and the patterns are beautiful. I'm really delighted with it." Then the two weavers asked him, "Emperor, tell us, will you agree that we put you on the clothes?" The emperor agreed. They pretended to put something on the emperor. They did. He tied something around the waist, and that was the train. Then someone shouted, "Emperor, the people in the town want to see how your clothes look like. Let's take a walk outside." The emperor agreed. The whole town was in shock. They could not see anything. They pretended to compliment his clothes. "Oh, the emperor's clothes are beautiful. The colors are amazing. It really suits him. But then, one child in his father's back shouted, "But the emperor doesn't have anything on." The whole town began to whisper to one another, "The emperor doesn't have anything on. Child says the emperor doesn't have anything on." Then they shouted at last, "But the emperor doesn't have anything on." The emperor shivered because he knew that they were right. He went back to his palace, and he knew that the child was telling the truth. The end. Thank you, judges and friends, for listening to my